Hey everybody, this is Joe's Premium Firewood, coming to you on March 1st, 2024, which means is my monthly inventory video for my firewood business, Joe's Premium Firewood. So we'll get started over here. This is where I normally keep boiler wood like that, and I just sold it about a month ago, so that area is empty, as you can see. Those pieces in the back were too rotted, so I threw them down into the woods to just rot there. Over here, this is my brother's inventory, the self-proclaimed king of firewood. This was full all the way out to here, and I've been buying off him all winter. I'm his #1 customer. Although I do have to sort through it, I would say of his wood, 25% meets my stringent standards. The rest is either rejects from my mom, cut too long. I guess I can sell the cut too long stuff as a summer campfire wood, but it needs to be sorted, or boiler wood. So this is what he has left. And like I say, it was full last year. There's still, I don't know, good probably three cords in there. 3 quarts total, not good stuff. All right, over here, I want to show you this. We did move some. He does give this to my mom, and this is why I don't like piling up the wood, because you get all that mold on there. That stuff's buried and doesn't dry very well, so that's why I now stack it. And then you can just see this is stuff Mike and I cut for my mom. Just we go through our woods, the neighbors' woods, and get standing dead stuff that's ready to burn that doesn't need to be split. And we'll be burning that soon. We got a fire going today, but it's going to be in the 60s this weekend, so we won't have a fire. Over here, this is what I call bay #1. Only dry, ready to burn stuff goes in here. And I'm just starting to fill it up. You can see my supplier Nate has brought me some nice stuff here. There's some ash, and if you ever want to, if you say you can't find oak that's not ready to burn in the woods, I call BS on that. I guarantee you those pieces are dry and ready to burn as far as the oak goes. It doesn't get much any nicer than that. So I can either split this into here, or I can split it right into a truck and take it to a customer. Some of this stuff I got from Phil was kind of wet, so I split and stacked it here. It's drying out well. It probably would be okay now, but I'm going to leave it there. And I'm going to try to fill this whole area up before the fall season starts. Back here is what I call bay #2. That stuff's dry and ready to go. Right here, this stuff is semi-season. There's looks like some hickory and oak in there, and some elm and cherry. And I'm going to be filling this up, moving this way as I empty that out. This ash right here, that little bit of that, and that Mike and Zach cut for me. A couple pieces of sassafras. The cherry and the rest of this ash and elm, Nate brought me. And I would say this stuff's dry and ready to go. So I will be splitting this right into my truck instead of going in there, because I want to clear this area out and then refill it. You can see there's no wood there because I have been actually selling some bundles, believe it or not, and that's where I normally store them. Normally my bundle wood goes right here. There's my bundle making station, and I just assemble them there and stage them right there. But I had to draw off that dry wood, so I probably should make some more, and I'll just use that stuff right there to do it. So continuing on the tour, right here there is some a little bit of apple I get. I rarely get it, so I don't really offer it, but when I do, I store it. Somebody eventually buys it for their meat smoker. And then right there is ready to burn oak, you know, like what that stuff I just showed you that Nate had. That's the kind of stuff that goes here. And back here, this is what I call oak alley. I only store oak back here because it takes so long to dry. This stuff Zach and I split on the 4th of July last summer. It'll be ready in the fall. This is my driest stuff that I have right here. So this is going to be sold first whenever anybody wants some oak. Mike and I just split that probably in December. It'll be ready in the fall. This is my white oak stash, and I believe that stuff's ready I'm saving it for a restaurant that wants it for a pizza oven. And I would say there's about a Joe cord right there right now. But if I go a little bit higher, I think it's about 12 foot in between them maple trees, and I can fit a half cord of it in there. And then over here in the woods, looks like I got another branch fell on that pile over there. But Mike and I split that in, I think, November, December. That'll be ready in the fall. This was split in June of 2022, and it still doesn't look as dry as this wood that was split in the fall, probably in like, actually it was, I think Zach and Mike did it during the summertime. And I would say that this summer 2023, that's a year older, but that was cut green in the middle of summer when the staff was running it. I don't think it's quite dry. So this looks like stuff I could sell right now. Right here, this is like some SemiSeason Oak that Nate and John brought me. They kind of bombed me with some wood, as you can see. And I filled up this area with it. This stuff will be ready in the fall. So this stuff right here can either go and replace that, or when I sell this, I'm just not quite sure what I'm going to do with this SemiSeason Oak yet right here, because I can see I'm all filled up with it. Over here, this is my one of my summer campfire storage areas. And what I showed you up at the house, I used to just pile it in there like that moldy stuff my brother has, but I've decided to stack it. I'm not going to get as much wood in here as when I made massive piles, but it's going to be a lot higher quality. It's going to look a lot better and be ready to go. Usually my summer campfire wood mix is maple, cherry, sassafras, and that's it. And I got some cherry right there, which I can either put it in here. I don't want it, once those are all filled up, then I'm gonna stop loading in here. I can either use it to replace that. That's my next cherry that I sell. This is all cherry along there. That's the driest. So if I sell that, I got this from Scotty. Yeah, it's barkless, but it felt pretty heavy. So it must have been laying on the ground and was holding moisture, but it'll dry fast once split. So we'll work our way back down to my truck here, go on a little road trip. I got to show you a different area. What I got going on now, yeah, it's Friday morning, the 1st of March. And after this video, I'm going to go live stream with Mike. So you're going to see that video before you see this video, because I got to upload this later. So we'll go down here and look what I got in the driveway. Like I say right now, I'm firewood rich and cash poor. March and April are always my slowest sales months. It's too warm to burn in the house usually, and too cold to burn outside for a fire pit. This is my other fire pit wood. I did draw off it. Mike and I helped me deliver. We delivered a couple truckloads to the campground I supply. So soon we're gonna restart filling this area up. But that's all the driest stuff I have now. I gotta sell that first. And then up here, I got some boiler wood. I actually sold some off of this pile. This is all full. Now I took some of that down. This is all I have left, which I would say is at least 2 truckloads there for me to deliver. When Mike and I do this job today, we're gonna be processing some maple that's ready to burn. A lot of it's going to go to boiler wood, and I talked to my customer that's been buying the boiler wood lately, and asked her if I could bring it right to her, and I give her a price discount. Normally I charge her for as much as I can fit into my truck bed delivered. She's like about I don't know, 5 or 6 miles away. Charge her $115 deliver. I said, if you take it for $100, and if you take it today, I'll let you have it for $100, because I didn't want to come back here, unload it, and then in 2 weeks have to load it back up and take it to her. And she agreed to that. I don't know if I told her she could even wait to pay me if she didn't have the money. All right, back to the tour. I got some hickory that Nate and John brought me. They brought me a dump trailer load. This is a part of it right here. I'll show you the rest here in a minute. And so we're gonna fill up this area. There's not enough here to fill up my rack here, because that's, like I said, probably 12 feet apart, or maybe it's like a little bit more, 12, maybe 13, 14 feet. And then if I stack it 4 foot high, so I'll get more of a cord right there. There's some rejects from Mom. This is my Hickory Haven area. As you can see, you'll see a bunch of hickory. This is the driest hickory that I have. This has been here. This up here in the front's been here for over a year. And I'll just work as I sell it. I don't have any restaurant customers now. The one I was supplying clothes, so, but I get regular people just asking to buy it, and you never know when I'm going to pick up another restaurant. So that's why I wanted to get it stocked up, because hickory does take a long time to dry. Right there, I got some long cut black locust that a customer likes. That was full for a couple of years. Finally, he bought some from me, and there's some replacement ones. Basically, rounds that are cut, I would say 19 to 24 inches. He's got a really big fireplace, and he just loves the black locust. And then there's more rejects for Mom that we when we're splitting down here, just goes right here. And Mom's happy to burn this kind of crap. That's kind of like the stuff that's mixed in with my brother's wood. About 1/3 of it looks like that. Speaking of black locust, this is where Mike and I, we've been cutting. We cut a couple quad trailer loads in the neighbor's woods. The neighbor's selling the property, said go get out what you want, because he's selling the property and somebody else might not let us cut in there. So I'm just dropping it right here, and I've got a customer already interested in it. We'll split right into the truck and take to him. But for now, this is where we're just going to stage it at. And then right there, I got some long cut stuff that I could sell for summer campfire wood that came out of a big inventory that we had down here. Not like this, not nice like this stuff. This stuff, one of my customers brought me. Like, he got me like 4 trailer loads, where 3 of them he brought over himself and staged it right here. And then in exchange, I'm going to bring him 1 trailer load of processed wood here probably next month, because he's one of my few customers that actually does order early from me. And I'll probably bring this stuff right back to him, at least 1 trailer load of it. We got some wood for Mom here, and then there's some boiler wood we had just thrown in the woods because it was just wasn't it was just too rotted. So that's what that is. And I got some long cut stuff here, but I'm not really happy about it. I'll probably just sell it as summer campfire wood. Also, I'll sort out the ones that are really have all that fungus on there, get rid of that, reject it, and give it to Mom. But this stuff's been here since 2020, so you can see it's kind of in rough shape. And back to Hickory Haven. This is all hickory down here. Mike and I have been splitting this over the last 3 months, and this is what we got right here. I just got those when I picked up a load from Scotty 3 weeks ago. He had a couple pieces of hickory, so I just put them here, and we'll stage it there. So there's about 2 full cords of hickory, but it's going to take a while to burn yet. It's going to take out this whole full summer. So, but I gotta sell all that stuff first. And speaking of hickory, out of that dump trailer load, between that pile over there and then these 2 stacks, this is what, Nate and John brought me. And I'll fill up, this should fill up this area right here. And I'll split it as soon as I get my splitter back, the Easton made back from South Surgeon. He's doing a modification to the toe tube on it, and he's giving it an oil change. So hopefully I get that back from him soon. One last thing, I do sell firewood bundles, and there's my self-serve stand down there. There's about, I don't know, maybe at least a dozen of them there. So those should be selling in the spring pretty good. All right, folks, I got to go help Mike meet him. I'll see you there at the live stream first before you see this. And thanks everybody for watching. Thanks for the thumbs up. Have a great weekend, and we'll catch you on the next one.